online video recap in association with astounded.com.
Hiya Chris, great to meet up with you yesterday up at the range and do some further work on your swing. Just a quick recap on the key areas that we covered. Obviously initially we talked about the setup position. You can see here at the start of your session, arms very much or hands very much in under the shoulders. I mentioned about getting a little bit further away. You can see there that they come a little bit further but not enough. And we start to get a touch further. And then towards the end of the session, a little bit more how I would like to see it, where the hands are angling out slightly or the arms are angling out slightly, just helping you with the inward piece of the swing from P1 to P2. One of the things we tend to see with yourself, as we've covered in the past, is the path of the hands is a little bit too much up. Accumulator 3 loads too soon. So we've got the hands going out and the club coming in, which then causes the arms to work excessively in from P2 to P4. So we want to see the hand path work in more, and then what we also need to do then is control the rate at which accumulator 3 releases in the downswing. You can see there that left wrist rotating far too soon. Accumulator 3 hooding the club face, shifting the plane to the left. And that's a combination of 1, 2 and 3 working together, but we're going to use 3 as your reference point. Club very much out in front of the hands and hooded down. So the course of play during the session was as follows: shaft in the basket, head cover on top, blocking the outside route for the hands. See how much better the hand path is. Much better. And then the feeling then is that the elbow rotates internally. So the right elbow is internally rotating from the top of the backswing down, controlling the rate at which that third accumulator starts to unload. Further during your session, again, outside hand path blocked, hands working in nicely, so we know you can do it. We definitely know you can do it. Hands working in, 3 loads a little bit too soon on this one, which is why the shaft loads behind us too much. But as we discussed yesterday, I would much prefer to see you with this image here next time you come than this image. Anybody whose hands have worked out and up has got to roll and load 3 too soon to get that club working behind us. I can live with a loading of 3 for now if the hand path is better from P1 to P2, which it is on that image on the top right. Hand path going back much better, arms working in at a more gradual rate. You can see the position of the hands there at P3. Better than what we see here at P3. I always think from about P2.5 your hands really get sucked in behind you, and we also, because of the loading of 3 and the hand path at P1 and P2, get a little bit short, shut and overly laid off. From there again, trying to keep that elbow working in. You can see the difference in the delivery position now. Club head slightly more behind your hands and in a slightly more open position than what we're seeing here, where the club is in front of the hands and a little bit more toe down. This next piece of footage is without a golf ball, but trying to get you focusing a little bit more on pressure point number 4 under the left arm onto the rib cage. Now the feeling that we had here was that it was 4 fingers down and as tight as we could possibly get it, and we were going to maintain that throughout the backswing. You can see the beautiful hand path, accumulator 3 not loading as quickly. Much better setting of the golf club on the way back. So this was only a drill, only an exercise, but you can see there again just another way of policing the path of the hands. So you've got pressure point number 4, 4 levels down against the rib cage. maintaining it throughout the backswing. Very, very good move. P1 to P3. Much improved. Got to get that hand path sorted. Then we can start to work a little bit more on the downswing and the through swing. But to be honest with you, Chris, the ball flight at the end of your session was far, far better. Let's get that shot cone developed. Let's get that ball starting right at the cane as we set up yesterday during your practice, so that at least, as I said, if nothing else, we're controlling the rate at which the accumulators unload in the downswing. Hand path needs to improve. I can work on the load and the 3 in subsequent sessions, provided the hand path has improved, as we see here towards the end of your session. So hammer away at this drill here with the cane and the head cover. So much more you hit out at that golf ball compared to at the start of your session when everything works quickly left. A lot of pulls, a lot of cuts. More chance of hitting a push draw from that position. Hitting out at it for longer. Much better move through the golf ball. And a slightly slower rate of closure on the club face. Good luck with it. Look forward to working with you again in the coming weeks. I've loaded some still images up onto your USB stick as promised. If you get a chance to call into the golf club at Penwortham, feel free to do so. If not, drop me an email with your address on it and I'll get it posted across to you. Great work, well done. I look forward to the coming weeks.